It's a 8-week beginner's course.
And do you do the sport outside?
I don't. I'm
Okay.
actually a Montessori teacher.
Ah.
So I'm with kids all week. So this is my thing.
I love it. I think it's great. I only started last week. I love it.
So our gear here consists of knee pads. We also have elbow pads.
I love my toe guards.
Skulls?
Yeah.
Oh, that's scary.
No, it's not. Look at these colourful flowers.
You have gorgeous nails, and I'm just wondering how your
I have
nails...
to get rid of them. They're
Why
too
would
long.
you'd have to get rid of them when you're...
Another very important component is the helmet. You do not skate without a helmet.
What are the caps for?
So the one with the star is the jammer.
The jammers start behind the blockers.
Okay.
And so the blockers block the jammer. They get in her way. They can shoulder her or use their hips to push her off the track. The object of the game is for the jammer to lap the other team's skaters. So you have to get past them, and then when you lap them you start scoring points. So if you get your hips past one blocker's hips, you score a point, but you can keep going for a maximum of 2 minutes. So every time you pass an opposing blocker, you earn a point. It started off as like these endurance races in America, and then it became this scripted games like wrestling, and then it became a sport. And it's just predominantly women. The women owned it, they took it and they grew it.
Between eating the sweets and smoking cigarettes, you're not exactly the healthy crowd, are you?
It's a balance. I smoke, but I do sports. What else can you do? I'm from Buenos Aires, in Argentina, and roller derby there it became really, really big. The attraction is a team sport, which is kind of fun because I'm used to going to the gym and things like that, but it's like you by yourself doing your own thing.
Bring them to them. Don't do this.
Okay. Forget about personal space.
And then the connection you have with the players, because it's a contact sport, is different to other sports as well, because you need to really trust the person you have next to you to play.
That's interesting.
Yeah.
Because people looking at it think it looks rough, and they think that you look like little psychopaths.
Yeah, no, you can't do this. No, that's not allowed.
So I'm allowed hit you with all of this except this
Okay.
and down here. So I can use everything here, and of course I can't use my head.
Push her, most probably she will lose her balance. The push is in this part. It's not in the middle, it's not up here, it's there. So what we're gonna do is like we're gonna start skating, and you're gonna push. You're gonna catch up, you're gonna push. You're gonna catch up, push.
So you can come at me here, you can come at me there.
Right.
You can come at me in this angle,
Okay.
but just don't come up my back. Basically,
Okay.
is kind of that's the most, and that's the one that gets called a lot. That penalty.
The first lap, and then we'll start pushing.
I joined roller derby. I just wanted to be involved in it, and I saw the refs and stuff, and I went, "Oh, that looks good, skating." And but I don't know about the hitting and that malarkey. That looks a bit. Then you learn that you can take it and you can handle it. And I always laugh now when I see newbies come in. They're going, "Oh, I could never hit anybody." You're like, "You're going to be gunning for me in about 6 or 7 months." Like, I know now you're going to be the one now who's like.
And what about hitting people and hurting people?
You don't hurt them.
Oh, do you
It's
not?
part of the game.
Okay. But why not do something gentle, like run or pass a ball or play soccer or something like that?
Really? It's kind of boring.
Is it sore?
At the beginning, yeah, but you get used to it. I think it's like a lot of contact sports. It's a sore at the beginning, and then you practice and you just get used to it.
Right. And why not just go for a little run or go for a skate in the park? Why bash into people?
I hate running. I'm going to be honest.
Is there not an opportunity for people who are just a bit nuts to inflict damage on other people or to hurt other people?
Well, that's why there's 7 referees.
Okay, all right, good.
And you don't mind anybody looking at you or anybody falling, it doesn't matter.
Right, so if you fell, you didn't feel stupid.
Like coming in, everybody was wearing leggings, and I was like, no way, no way, I need to wear baggy pants. There's no way. I wasn't confident with the shape of my body. And actually, roller derby is amazing because each body shape has benefits. Like if different body shapes have advantages for different situations. So there's always, no matter what shape you are or size, there's an advantage to it.
So if you're slight, though, I imagine that you're at a disadvantage.
No, because there's the jammer, and they have to get through people. And so it's good to be fast and slip through, and also sometimes they just don't see me coming because I'm lower than somebody, so they haven't seen me, so then I can just pop out and yeah.
She's a superhero.
Super Firebird.
Of course, having practiced roller derby for the past 2-3 years, I am very amazed at how far I have come, what your body is actually capable of, especially if you consider that most of us are between the ages of 30 and 40.
For me, God, I've been doing so. It gave me enormous belief in myself from the get-go. Like, I never knew I was capable of doing some of the things that I am capable of doing.
Yeah, it's really been a confidence booster. Yeah, and like I'm coaching the beginners, so that's a confidence booster as well.
Oh, that's interesting.
It is very physical, people are usually very, very impressed. So that's a great feeling because I think it's also encouraging younger girls to do something a bit different. Dare to be different. I think that's the thing. Right. Dare to be different.
After, how are you feeling about yourself and your body and all that kind of thing?
Tired, exhausted, but it's a good exhaustion. It's a physical exhaustion.
What are you doing when you're not doing roller derby yourself?
Well, I work in film and TV as well. I work in that, yeah. So I do extras coordinating and stuff like that, and I do a bit of art on the side as well. So
I work at Apple right now. Yeah. So that's fun.
This is totally different.
Oh, this is like a completely different world. But I need this world. I couldn't cope with a professional world if I didn't have this world.
Why? What is this?
It's a release. It's like people do meditation and things like that. This is like a big release of energy. Like if you wound up, if you're having a bad week, then you do this and it's like, yes, I can do everything again.
Actually, I have a desk job. I work in human resources.
Okay, alright.
So I also happen to be the safety officer at my office.
Okay.
So when I say that I play roller derby, which is a full contact sport, and sometimes I show up with bruises at work, it's very, people tend to raise their eyebrows when they see that.
What I do outside work, I like everything that's kind of craft. I like photography, I like nature.
Great.
Yeah.
And what's work? What do you do for work, may I ask?
I work in the pharmaceutical industry.
I'm a special needs assistant. I did primary school teaching and I didn't particularly like it. There was
Too many kids involved.
well, there actually is. There's too many kids in a classroom. There's too much paperwork. The main focus isn't education. I don't think there's too much bureaucracy and paperwork and proving to people that the kids are learning and stuff. Rather, I've totally changed my views on education. I like democratic schools and homeschooling and unschooling and that kind of stuff now. So I accidentally ended up in a special school, and I really loved that because it's more focused on the student. And being the special needs assistant, I don't need to worry about paperwork after school. I can just do my job and I can come home and enjoy my life and have time for roller derby and energy, and then go back in the next day and really concentrate on the student.
being on skates is like flying. But apparently it is the closer we can experience to flying without flying, let's be honest. Because it's like you feel the wind, there's not a lot of effort from you. It's like a really nice feeling. It's addictive. Roller derby is addictive.